What did African American Dona Drake fool the world? In today Iconicinside's tale, there lies a secret so unexpected, it'll leave you questioning everything you thought you knew. This isn't just any narrative. It's a recurring phenomenon that, while no longer surprising, never fails to astound. Enter the enigmatic world of Dona Drake, a name that dances on the edge of the exotic and unfamiliar, even its pronunciation defying expectations. But who is this figure, shrouded in layers of identity, known also as Rita Rio, among other aliases? If the story of Veronica Lake's life was a labyrinth of lies, prepare to be utterly astonished by the saga of Dona Drake, a luminary in Paramount's Annals of 1941. This account isn't merely a recounting of facts, it's an invitation into a mystery that spans names, identities, and the very fabric of Hollywood's golden era. Drake's tale is a testament to an industry where nothing is as it seems, and the allure of the unknown beckons. Upon Dona Drake's introduction to the Paramount family, the studio released her official biography to the press, a common practice in the golden age of Hollywood to celebrate the signing of new talents. These events were marked by extensive public relations campaigns, including lavish parties, as seen with Sophia Loren's introduction, where all stars were invited to welcome the newcomer. Such efforts were aimed at creating a compelling image for the starlet, complete with a crafted backstory, public image makeover, and wide media coverage, emphasizing the significant investment studios placed in these personalities as key business assets. Drake's biography, prepared by Paramount, presented her as a native of Mexico, born to Jose and Anona Nola, purported entrepreneurs in the restaurant industry, and claimed she had a rich cultural heritage of Mexican, Irish, and French roots. However, it was later revealed that much of this detailed personal and cultural background was fabricated. This practice of constructing false biographies was not uncommon, designed to appeal to diverse demographics or elicit specific sympathies from the public. Such fabrications, though aimed at enhancing a star's marketability, often led to personal conflicts regarding their true identities. The revelation that these elaborately constructed ancestries were largely fictitious underscores the lengths to which the industry would go to market its stars. This strategy, while successful in creating a mass appeal, also highlighted the challenges stars faced in navigating their real versus public personas, with many experiencing a form of identity crisis as a result. Dona Drake indeed redefined the art of personal history embellishment, pushing it far beyond common industry practices. Her decision to weave elaborate lies stemmed from a deep-seated desire to succeed in Hollywood, leading her to master Spanish to craft a convincing cover. This linguistic prowess was not merely for show, it was a strategic move to obscure her true origins. In reality, born Eunice Westmoreland in the warmth of Jacksonville, Florida on November 15, 1914, though some argue Miami might be her birthplace, she hailed from a family of light-skinned African-American parents, Joseph and Nola Westmoreland. This revelation might come as a surprise to many. The lengths to which Drake went to uphold her fabricated identity are truly remarkable, culminating in one of Hollywood's most elaborate deceptions. Her mother, notably absent from her daughter's premieres, chose to safeguard this secret to support Drake's career ambitions, a testament to a parent's love. However, this web of lies took a toll on Drake, leading to a life marked by emotional turmoil and stress. A narrative we'll explore in depth. The journey of Una, who would later be known to the world as Rita Rio, is a tale of unexpected turns and dazzling talent recognized from her early years. Born into the Westmoreland family, her innate musical prowess was evident to her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Westmoreland, who could scarcely imagine the heights it would reach. The family relocated to Philadelphia in 1930, a move that marked the beginning of Una's transformation, with her father securing a job in a restaurant and a sibling embarking on college life. Una, blossoming into a remarkable beauty, showcased her talents there, captivating patrons with her performances. Because YouTube will prioritize interactive videos, please comment yes if you find this video interesting. Thank you. Her multifaceted abilities in singing, dancing and playing instruments like the clarinet, drums, saxophone and piano set her apart from the typical chorus girl. This unique blend of skills caught the attention of a musical producer, a well-known rival of Flo Ziegfeld, propelling Una into the limelight. Despite a setback when her partner Renee left the act, Una's determination saw her venturing solo, opening for celebrated acts like Rudy Vallée and Harry Richmond. Her burgeoning career received a significant nod from columnist Walter Winchell in 1934, praising her nightclub act and signaling her ascent to Hollywood. Adopting the name Rita Rio, she landed a role in the comedy Strike Me Pink, alongside Eddie Cantor and Ethel Merman, portraying a fiery Latina. When the FBI inquired into her past, she initially feigned ignorance of Mr. Cohen, later recalling him as a courteous man with whom she enjoyed horseback rides in Central Park. Although this role did not dramatically alter her trajectory in Hollywood, it marked the inception of Rita's intricate dance with fame in the film industry. Dona Drake's Hollywood odyssey began with roles that scarcely made a ripple, yet her resolve remained unshaken. It wasn't long before she carved a niche for herself, captivating the industry's attention. Paramount, adopting the pronunciation Dona for her name, which ultimately prevailed, chose to market her as a Latina star from Mexico, leaving spectators to ponder whether the studio was complicit in obscuring her true background or merely entwined in Drake's own fabrication. The consensus leans towards the studios being in the know. Her breakthrough role came with immense success, contributing to a film that not only captivated audiences but also earned accolades and nominations for its cinematography and visual effects. Paramount wasted no time in leveraging her rising profile, featuring Drake in the Bob Hope comedy Louisiana Purchase, which despite its thin plot provided a stage for the studio's contracted talent to dazzle with their musical and dance abilities. Alongside Marjorie Reynolds and Betty Jane Rhodes, Drake shone brightly, further cementing her status. However, the initial fervor Paramount held for their Mexican Spitfire began to wane as she was placed in less impactful projects such as the musical Salute for Three and another Bob Hope comedy, Let's Face It, both of which failed to leave a lasting impression. Buckle up for a whirlwind romance that would make even Hollywood's most daring scriptwriters blush. When Drake met the dashing William Billy Travilla, little did she know that her life was about to take a thrilling turn. Travilla, a rising star in the costume design world, was on the brink of winning an Oscar for his work on the swashbuckling Errol Flynn adventure, Adventures of Don Juan. But that was just the beginning. He would go on to create some of the most iconic dresses in cinema history, including Marilyn Monroe's unforgettable white pleated halter dress from The 7-Year Itch. But back to our lovebirds. After a mere 10 days of passionate courtship, Drake and Travilla tied the knot at the Santa Monica City Hall on August 18th. And as if that wasn't exciting enough, Drake's career was also hitting new heights. She landed a juicy supporting role alongside the legendary John Wayne and Claudette Colbert in the RKO comedy Without Reservations, played the leading lady to Kent Taylor in the 20th century Fox B film Dangerous Millions, and even got to be Dan Durier's girlfriend in a prequel to the classic Lillian Hellman story The Little Foxes. But that's not all. She also scored a significant part in MGM's So This Is New York, where she finally got to showcase her talents in a non-ethnic role. But behind the glitz and glamour, Drake was struggling with the constant pressure of hiding her true ethnicity. It's impossible not to think that the constant lies and charade didn't also weigh heavily on her, she had confessed. Even the act of posing as a Latin woman in Hollywood was pretty difficult. Latino performers weren't exactly treated with much respect, you know. They weren't better than the blacks in that era. She was portraying someone who also was just a little higher, slightly higher, just based on color. Despite the challenges, Drake continued to climb the Hollywood ladder, starring opposite Keith Larson in Son of Belstar and Rex Allen in Down Laredo Way. She even made the leap to the small screen, appearing in The Adventures of Superman in 1953, alongside George Reeves and gracing the screen for the last time in the 20th century, Fox technical adventure film Princess of the Nile in 1954. After a few more TV roles, Drake bid a bittersweet adieu to the entertainment world, leaving behind a legacy of resilience, talent, and unwavering determination. Brace yourselves for a heart-wrenching conclusion to Drake's remarkable story. Despite her meteoric rise to stardom, the weight of her secret identity and the constant pressure to conform to Hollywood's narrow standards took a devastating toll on her mental and physical health. Struggling with the debilitating effects of epilepsy and the darkness of depression, Drake fought tooth and nail to find solace, but nothing seemed to alleviate her suffering. As the years tickered by, Heron's vibrant spirit began to fade, and by the late 1970s her health had deteriorated to a precarious state. In a final act of courage and resilience, Drake mustered the strength for one last public appearance at the 1986 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York, a bitter-sweet moment that would be etched in the memories of her adoring fans. Tragically, on June 20th, 1989, Drake succumbed to the ravages of pneumonia and respiratory failure, leaving behind a legacy of talent, perseverance, and the haunting question of what might have been. As we reflect on Drake's life, it's impossible not to wonder about the toll her secret took on her. While we've made strides in terms of representation in Hollywood, the industry still has a long way to go, and like so many before her, we find ourselves asking why these brilliant stars seem to follow the same heartbreaking path, rising to the heights of fame, only to fall victim to substance abuse and meet a tragic end. It's a pattern that has played out time and time again, and now in the age of information, we are finally beginning to glimpse the ugly truth behind the glitz and glamour. In the words of her husband, who spoke candidly about Drake's struggles in interviews, not only must one develop this personality, but I think it's easy for them to develop these personalities of the people, the roles that they take, because they're already playing a role every day that they are a star. It's a sentiment echoed by the iconic Marilyn Monroe, who often spoke of herself in the third person, as if Norma Jean and Marilyn were two separate entities. The constant pressure to maintain a public persona, to be on every single day, can take an immeasurable toll on a person's mental and emotional well-being. So let us take a moment to be grateful for our own lives, for the authenticity and freedom we are afforded. Let us honor the memory of those who have sacrificed so much for our entertainment, and let us strive to create a world where no one has to hide who they truly are. As we come to the end of this incredible tale, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on Drake's remarkable journey? Can you imagine the immense pressure she must have felt constantly hiding her true identity in an era when being yourself could mean facing unimaginable hardship and discrimination? It's easy for us to sit here decades later and say that we would never compromise our authenticity, that we would stay true to ourselves no matter what. But the reality is we can't fully understand the challenges and limitations of that time. We don't know the depths of the prejudice and oppression that Drake and so many others faced on a daily basis. So before we pass judgment, let's take a moment to put ourselves in her shoes. If you had the ability to pass as someone else, to escape the cruelty and injustice of that era, would you do it? Would you sacrifice a piece of yourself for a chance at a better life, a chance to pursue your dreams without fear of retribution? So as we close this chapter, I want to ask you to leave some heart emojis in the comments as a tribute to Drake and all those who have struggled in the face of adversity. Let's show her that even though she may be gone, her legacy lives on, and her courage continues to inspire us. I love you guys so much. Until next time, take care of yourselves and never stop believing in the power of your own voice. Already subscribed to the channel? Goodbye.